Hi, welcome to today's mastery session. In this mastery session, I'm going to discuss on how the distractions can be eliminated in students. Because the common questions that we hear about students is that they're not able to focus on their studies. They're getting distracted. And majority of the students think that it is a common thing or a thing that could not be changed forever. I'm here to break those particular myths because when I was a student, I was facing the very same. But there are some techniques that I realized that I am using presently or for many years that has helped me to improve my productivity or focus. And when I applied the same techniques to the students, they got immense results. So we can jump in. The first thing is that write down on what you become distracted. For example, you are getting distracted in mind. Maybe you may be thinking about very delicious cuisines of taking biryani, write it down. Or you may be thinking of your past experiences, write it down. Or you may be thinking of the activities that you are going to do immediately after studying, write it down. When you write the particular distractions, you get to know what are the points that you are getting distracted of. And when it always triggers you again, you will be consciously knowing that it is a distraction. On the other hand, if you're not making it as a distraction, you won't be feeling that it is a distraction for you. On the other hand, if you classify the particular things under the bucket of distraction, you will be getting to know what the distractions are. What are the things that's actually ruining you? What are the things that's actually putting you in troubles? For example, it could be easily relatable with the mobile phones that you all may be using as students. When you scroll through the reel, when you get addicted to the digital screens, you won't notice how many hours that you are consuming. On the other hand, if you are knowing that it is a distraction, it is something that's killing your productivity, you get to know immediately without switching the phone. When you see it, you get to know that's a productivity killer. That is the same thing that needs to be applied when coming to distraction, because we are living in an era where it's filled with higher distractions. And if you are not able to classify the distractions, you are not able to move in this journey. As a student, you have been in a mediocre group. You are not moving ahead than the others. You are putting yourself in the shoes of the normals. And on the other side, if you wanted to move ahead, you start to note down what the distractions are. When you're studying, start noting down. If your past experiences are disturbing you, start noting it down. And when it comes to a second time, you won't be feeling it as a distractions anymore. With that, coming to the second important tip that can help you in avoiding distraction is identifying on what makes you distracted. There will be things that surrounding your study table. There will be things that will be surrounding the environment that you live with it. And consciously or unconsciously, you won't be noticing it as distraction. Once you identify the particular object as distraction, you feel that it is something that ruining your studies. You feel that it is something that is making you to the averages. For example, when you're sitting in a study table and you put your mobile phone nearby, when it rings, automatically you get distracted. And that is how the distractions needs to be classified. That is how you need to work on the particular levels of distraction where you feel that you are eliminating your journeys towards the higher ladders. When you treat distractions as if like it is identifiable, you feel higher energies within you. You feel that something that's killing your productivity. And when you identify it as distractions, you are decluttering yourself from the normals and you are getting into exceptional mode. For example, start working it with your applications on your mobile phone. Start deleting all the unwanted apps. For example, the social media apps that you may be using, and start the apps which are very essential. You will feel the higher levels on productivity. You will feel higher focus on the things that you have been doing. And as a student, it is high time to eliminate this sort of distraction, to identify the distractions where you feel that it is a distraction and it is killing me, where you feel that you need to improve your productivity by killing this particular distractions. So identification is the second important step. With that, coming to the third important tip that can help you to beat distractions is do not study continuously for long hours. Majority of the students have this feeling when they're preparing for the exams, when you're preparing for the next day, they take it in a single stretch and it has not been advisable. You need to take regular gaps in between. For example, if you're working for 45 minutes, just take a break for 5 minutes through walking. So that can help you to free your mind. And again, when you concentrate in your studies, you make it in a much focused manner. Again, after 45 minutes, you start the process of practicing, because when you're sitting, it's not only affecting your brain, it is affecting the blood circulation that's inside. It's affecting your body, it's affecting your thought, and in short, it's affecting your focus on your studies. So start taking regular breaks in between so that you feel that you are focusing with higher energies every time. You don't feel that it is not the long hours that you are spending. It is not the long duration ones that you are making it in your journey. Instead, you enjoy the process. And believe me, it is not the iceberg that matters like the exams. It is the base caps. It's a process that you need to enjoy a lot. When you start enjoying the process, when you start attracting the process of your goal, you're automatically going into the higher level of your success. So start taking breaks and start rejuvenating yourself on every 45 minutes. The majority of the students are taking breaks by scrolling to the social media. And when they scroll through the social media, they're again making their brain a tiring one. And when you move out of the social media and when you take taking a break like this, or maybe a walk or maybe a nap, you're actually rejuvenating yourself. You're giving the brain the rest because of the 45 minutes or the 1 hour focus that you are given. And when you come out of after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you feel much rejuvenated, and start focusing it up so that it can help you in the future journeys also. When you're going into the higher ladders, when you're turning your life from student to professional also, this sort of strategies can help you. This sort of strategies can make you into the top ladders. With that, coming to the final tip that can help to improve focus in studies is the word called meditation. The word meaning will be very familiar to you, but I am here to tell that the output will be much different when you start practicing it at a regular manner. It could be through personal prayers, it could be your personal chantings, it could be through the personal time when you hear your voice. I repeat, it is a time when you start hearing your voice and you feel much comfortable within you. You feel that you are working towards yourself. You are accomplishing things as a part of you growing every day. Right now, you may be feeling that you are doing academics, you are doing co-curricular activities only because of the reason that everybody is doing, or my parents asked me to do. My teachers will scold me if I didn't do my work. On the other hand, when you start with true meditation, when you start with the true purpose of what you wanted to accomplish in life comes through the way when you hear your voice, when you be in the silent zone, when you hear your silence, and that is actual meaning of meditation. It could be through the spiritual activities, it could be your personal prayers, it could be you making your time for yourself to hear your voice. Whatever ways, start the process. And believe me, in every 24 hours, there are 2 types of process that's happening. Majority of the students are not able to segregate this two. The first one is the doing part, where everybody do the work, everybody makes the results, everybody makes things happen. But second part is something that only the top 1% group do it, and it is the being part. And what is the being? To allow your body to hear the silence of the body, to meditate, so that the brain recovers from the doing part and being the being part, so that it can accelerate for the tomorrows. It can accelerate the future journeys in a very happier manner that you have ever thought of. So start following this particular tips in order for you as a student to focus more on your studies and to give much higher results, so that you feel that each day is so important for you. Each minute is so important for you. You're doing the work not for the parents' sake, not for the family members' sake, not for the teacher's sake. You are doing this work for you yourself. And start feeling this happiness, so that let each days will be much prosperous for you. Wishing you a brighter future as a greater student. And if you like this particular video, just press this like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just press the subscribe button. See you on the other side. This is Eldo Varghese signing off. Bye-bye.